Hi there, I am here today to just kindly remind you something you probably already know, but you might forgotten this or just lose it in this tissue of reality. So, and the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, full of grace and truth. Exactly. Listen, if you really want something, and you are saying a lot about this, you're gonna receive it, because our voice is just a tool to manifest our free will. When the Word became flesh, it's strongly connected with writing things, because first time when the man actually created the law was on the paper. So, if you really want something, write it on the paper. You can make it exactly like we do in magic, by writing letter of intent. And right now I'm just looking into my book of freedom, because I have such a book, and it's full of letter of intents and free will statements. And in ritual magic we are doing this according to this pattern that on the left side we have a lunar, feminine side, and on this lunar side we are always pointing exact time. Like right now it's gonna be like 313, and it's of course European time, and it's 5th July as far as I know. And on the right side is the sunny side, it's masculine side, and it's always the place for the sun, which means for the place. So here I could just use address of my home, and of course the name of my country, and this gonna be complete. Here, between the date and the place, between the hinge and the keys, between lilies and roses, you are writing letter of intent, or just free will statement. And below you are writing, starting with your own name, like I, then your name, I'm deciding, and below this what you have decided. For example, today I have decided that every drop of my voice is immediately invested into waking up all the light inside of your soul and all the courage you need to actually change your life in the most epic direction you can imagine. So, you're welcome. In your free will statement, you can just create the law. Of course, if you do not have any chance to have these kind of documents with you all the time, after writing it, after signing it with your own sigil, like we say in magic, you're gonna say that probably an autograph, or just full name and a last name and a middle name and everything you got in here. So you can burn it down, because it's already written, so you can change it into the dust with fire, and it seems in magic like it's actually confirmed to be done. If you're gonna make your own letter of intent, be sure that you already said everything you want. Not like making an experiment and you just wanna check if you can be turned into the frog, because yeah, maybe that's not possible, like from the fairy tales, but at some point, yeah, it is. GMO and stuff. So try to express your free will like this. Doesn't matter if you consider yourself a magician, a wizard, a witcher, or just a simple human being who just wants to wish something for real. Use it. You can have own book for that, like I do. You can have just a scrap of paper and actually use this. You can even write it down on your hand. You can write it down on the wall. If you know how to not be catched by the police. Yeah, I didn't knew that. I had, 3 trials and penalties from the court before I was 18 years old, because I am excellent graffiti writer and very lame runner. So it's a bad combination, apparently. Yeah, I'm getting back to this. By the way, we're gonna make some street art the next month in Poland, in Warsaw. So wish me luck, because I haven't doing this like in years, and I'm strongly excited to just get back to that. But I'm not getting back into rap music as a rapper, as I already told you, because I do not want to be the second on the entire universe. Nah, I'd rather make some sandwiches, if you don't mind. So, in your letter of intents, always be sure if you want to attach something to your life, if you want to invite something, or you just want to cut off something, get rid of something. It's highly dangerous to use those both on the same letter of intent. However, there is one pattern that you can use to make it. We call this ritual of inviting and excluding, and you are using the paper as I said it before. And if you have any kind of hard experience, any kind of really drastic or just devastating feeling, process in your life, or just something you just really want to throw away from your reality, you're making this like, yeah, on this pattern. So in this letter of intent, on the beginning you say in your name, and after you did, you're writing, I'm very thankful for myself on the soul level for this very harsh experience. This experience was a lesson for me, and I've learned from that. And 2 dots, one after another. I do not know English word for that, although by the way, last few years I have a dictionary on my altar, because I really want to communicate with you guys. As you probably notice, I'm not biting people, not via internet, and yeah, and it's gonna be important someday. Yeah, I'm a witch, I don't know, of course, I don't know. So listen, if you're gonna say that it was a hard experience and you've learned from that something, you can just simply name what you've learned, name your lesson. For example, if you had any kind of attachment to some drugs, if you had any kind of problems or troubles with substances, you can say what exactly you understood because of this. Maybe you understood the limits of own nature. Maybe you understood what exactly all people really using this are feeling. Maybe you just understood your own psyche by this very prism. Name unless 3 things according to what you feel, according to what you wanna just naming here. And after that you're writing, I'm deeply thankful for this lesson. That means a lot for me, and that made me who I am right now and from the new line. But right now I'm ending up this very experience, that, and new line. Instead of this, I invite into my reality freedom, happiness, joy, excitement, enthusiasm. I do love this word, really. And whatever you just wanna invite. You can invite abundance, of course. You can invite new surprises every day. You can invite anything you want, practically anything you want. But remember, if you are throwing away something, you need to invite something on the same place, because when you are doing this ritual, actually it's a ritual of getting rid of something, some kind of space inside of your life is creating this very moment, and this space actually has some kind of magnetism. It's like a gravity, and this gravity is magnetizing very similar energy to those you actually threw away. Yeah, so if you are using this and in a purpose, you just cutting off some bones, just, invite something on this very place. And below this letter of intent, you may write, I'm asking universe, or just I'm asking God, for every atom of energy born in this document, in this ritual, to be exact as my free will, to be good for the world, for all beings, and to be exact as God's will. So it's done. If you have any kind of question, ask me in here, or just find a way to ask me. You are a smart person, I hope so, I know that. So just make it, because it's very important. You can also read your document face to face to the sun or just to the moon. You can also have this document all the time with you. But if you can't, just destroy this document. Most important thing is that you actually made your free will statement, and since now it's gonna be working. So since this very moment you ending this with your signature, you are making it a law working in your life, in your universe. And I'm gonna tell you why it's working, because not many people know that in human life we have mostly two kinds of energetic impacts. We have accidents and we have reactions. And accidents and incidents are like 10% of our life, and all the rest is the reaction. But what I mean by accident, it's like something is born, or just something is, going somewhere, or just somebody is having a party, or just, this is the cross of time and the space blossoming with a fact. So this is some kind of accident, some kind of event. You call that events, probably. And everything what's rest is your reaction on this. Every single thing. So your reactions are actually morphing into states. Not like United States, hopefully, because I do not like United States, I'm sorry, but really, it's like most enslaved part of the universe, as far as I know, and people are really stressed out. Everyone is under some kind of post-traumatic syndrome up there, and those people are using just a word like freedom or just like liberty very often without having any fucking clue what it means. And that's why. And you know, like you have events and you have states, and state can be like, for example, state of depression, state of sickness, state of being stressed. So every event has own reason, has own tempo creating right after this, has own culmination point, has some kind of fade out, and the end. And this is an event, right? You can describe every event using this very model. But every state has a reason, has an evolution, and most often do not have any kind of culmination point and any kind of ending. So, if you want to end up any state you are in, any kind of situation you are in, and it's not good for you, treat it like an event, not like a state. And by treating that as an event, make it end with this very document using this very magic. It is so simple. To make it confirm, not only for your subconsciousness, but also for the universe, you can burn a candle down because of this, like your intention gonna be make it work, gonna be confirmed this very law in your reality. This candle is supposed to be made from beeswax, but can be also just white usual candle. I know you mostly have those candles in you know, glasses, so just pick one of those. Do not use red one, do not use black one. If you wanna use just black or just red one, let me know below this video. I'm gonna tell you what to do, because I know that my video might be boring for everyone who actually is not really into ritualistic magic. I'm a ritualist, so as you probably already noticed, so I do not want to, you know, share all details because you probably do not need them or do not want them. But if you want to get rid of something in your life, follow me. I know how to make it. Yeah, I'm smiling to every person who's just gonna achieve freedom with this method. And I wish you luck, of course. Namaste, homies.